And that sun can cause a lot of damage to one's face. So we are joined now by Linda Murphy from Clarity Med Spa to tell us how to fix not only the ravages of time, but the ravages of the sun. Linda?
Well, good afternoon and a good early evening to you both. Thank you for having me. Talking about the ravages of the sun. Fall, I'd like to focus on fall and things that we can do in the fall for our skin. Much like Mother Nature, there's an ebb and flow to what I do in my business with treating people's skin. And the best thing that we like to guide our clients to is we like to align them with treatments that also are aligned with the seasons. So post-summer, you've had the sun, you've had sunscreen, you've had sweat, and all of that tends to build up through the summer months. And fall is the perfect time to remove all of that. So the fall, our clients they'll come in with requests like, I want to brighten things up. I want to refresh my skin. I feel like I'm lackluster in my appearance. Some will complain of poor laxity. And all of these are sort of bundled in with, they just don't feel refreshed and they don't feel like their natural glow is coming out. So that's what people gravitate to, are things that brighten, that lighten, that refresh. And I could take it even to another level where people, they don't want to look tired anymore.
Well, who does?
Well, no one wants to look tired. And sometimes we're not even really tired. We're just not fresh in our appearance. So there are treatment options for that.
What are they?
Well, things to watch for in terms of treatment options. What we guide people towards are things that are quicker fixes. So you can have something that's quite instant, within instant meaning 2, 3, 5 days. And I will preface all of this that we really focus on treatments that are non-invasive and that present virtually no downtime. So you have your quick fixes that will materialize, quickly. That's why they're called quick fixes. Go figure. And then you have the ones that are more foundational and progressive. So quick fixes. The old standby, it's been around forever. It's probably nothing new to the seasoned person that follows skin treatments, is the photofacial rejuvenation. It's like taking a magic eraser to your skin. And for those that don't know, it picks up brown spots, freckles, age spots. It'll even help collapse broken blood vessels and soften any redness or diffused redness, and it just evens out the tone of the skin. So photofacials are always, we can't reinvent that. It's a great treatment. It hasn't been reinvented. Fairly new to the market is the carbon laser facial peel. And this is exciting because what this does is it not only deals with the brown spots, but it plays with tricky brown spots like melasma and pregnancy mask. And these are pigmentations that, you have to proceed with caution. Photofacials couldn't treat this for years, but we can move forward with this more persistent pigmentation problem with carbon laser pills. So that again, no downtime. There are other lasers that can deal with problematic pigmentation, but they present downtime and a little bit more risk. So carbon laser peel, also known as the Hollywood facial, because you can treat the brown, and still go out and have radiant skin on the same night. I mean, the skin is beautiful. People are like, oh, laser, can I go out? And it's like, make sure you go out. You tell them to go out. Plan a day.
Linda, but for those two things, do people have to go back again? Is it a series of treatments, or is it will you look great after one?
That's a good question. So series of treatments is if I'm cleaning up years of debris with the brown and the sun damage, I may need to do a series of treatments on you. I may recommend a series to clean up the old debris. And as we're doing that, that might be 2, 3, 4 sessions, depending on what the condition of your skin is. But once we've cleaned up the mess, we have long conversations about how not to do that again, and how we're going to wear sunscreen, and how we're going to wear a hat, and how we're going to walk on the shady side of the street when we can, so that you don't have as much maintenance in the years ahead. But most people a little series of clean up the mess, and after that, yearly maintenance. And fall is perfect for that. It's just the right time of year to do that.
What about switching up the intensity of the moisturizers you're using as you head into the winter season? I've been hearing a lot about facial oils lately.
Yes, I was going to talk about facial oils today. Look at you. Good. Look at us connected on the facial oils. Facial oils are wonderful when they are positioned with the right skin condition. So now's the time after you've removed the debris. So another treatment could be some light peels or after the carbon laser. Mm-hmm. Once we redefine what the state of your skin is, once we are able to assess what is your hydration level, and then we look outside to see what the weather is and air conditioning and central heating, facial oils are wonderful because usually they're plant-based. So I would say to your listeners, to our clients at Clarity Med Spa is, we guide our clients, our patients towards plant-based facial oils. And also you can revisit serums. Serums are just vitamins that you put on topically rather than take orally. And not everybody just pops every vitamin. So not everybody should just slap on every serum. So it's going back to what's the best serum for your skin, and we try to help guide people towards that. So changing up the skincare is a given at this time of year.
So are there any new devices that people should be watching for?
I go back to the carbon laser. That's great. The other standby for facial laxity, and we always talk about this because we are always presented with clients who are so happy, and that's the L-therapy, is the facial skin lifting. So it's the only device Health Canada and FDA cleared for lifting. So
what does lifting mean?
Oh, lifting means lifting the tissue, where they had to file and do clinical trials to use the words skin lifting. So we're talking about bringing the tissue up against the jawline so that you have your jawline back because it's lifted. It's almost like shrink wrapping the tissue up against the jawline. Addressing turkey neck because it's being lifted back up, against your muscles.
Really?
Yeah.
Turkey neck?
Yes, turkey neck. For also seasonal because
Wattle.
We're going
Thanksgiving.
into Thanksgiving.
No thanks for that.
Yeah. No. So L-therapy, it addresses turkey neck. It will lift the brow. We have the before and afters. We're so lucky with Chantel, who's our clinical nurse, and she's the clinical trainer for L-therapy. She's the it girl for doing these treatments. So, you've got a great device, a great person that can do it, and you have to, of course, have the right candidate for the treatment.
Now, you invite people to come in for consultation.
We do.
Right? And so, and there's no charge?
No charge, ever. And we like to do that. We take pride in our ability to educate. And if I do my job and if I'm authentic and I look at the person and recommend what's really for them versus what I want to sell, things will marry up. So we love doing free consultations because we call it we're making new friends. So even if you don't do business with me, I know that I made a recommendation and maybe that's sound and you'll move on it or you won't for whatever reason. But at least you'll tell your friends about it, and you'll feel that you're in a trusted, source for medical aesthetics.
So how can people reach you?
Well, it's really easy. They can call me, they can email me, and they can go on our website, claritymedspa.ca. And we are on the subway line in Toronto for your listeners. So even those that are a little nervous about coming into Toronto, our clients are from all over the 905. And so we're able to work. We're very flexible with our scheduling and Saturdays and evenings and,
all right,
the rhythm of the city.
And there's links on whatshesaidtalk.com because you post blogs there for us about all that stuff. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.